for free. And a lot of it is because they can afford to. I mean, it's free at MIT. You know, people are going to go there regardless if they're giving stuff away or not. But COCC has a thinner line, I think, to straddle because of the fact that we still have to make money to pay for things like buildings and whatnot. Where MIT's like 800 years old and everything's already built. And they still waiting in line to get into it and competing. But I don't know. It's all about education. It's all about how well you guys learn. If I can increase that, I'm still.
That's why we love professors like you. Open source everything.
It's cheap. You guys pay enough for everything else. I mean, good lord, it can save you a few $100 on books and stuff. That's, you know, shopping. That's food. That's whatever else you need. Car insurance. Speaking of which, how was the drive today? You guys okay? Off full?
An hour and 40 minutes to Redmond. There was a pileup.
I noticed. So I left my house to go to Juniper this morning, and I'm on the east side of town. And it was skating rink almost the entire way. But then when I got up on the Butte, it was crunchy and sticky. So that's, I'm on a bike, so my tires are much narrower, but I don't know, is that what you guys noticed too? East side is slicker than west side? Yeah. It seems like as it got higher, I bet you it rained lower and it didn't rain up here. I guarantee that's what happened, right? Because it's warmer lower. It rained last night, it was 32.5 degrees. And then it froze to 31.5, which in the magical world of chemistry, as Tyler would tell us, is all it takes to freaking make a skating rink. It was interesting. I've never slid inside with my bike before. It's pretty fun. So, but you're all here, I hope. I see empty desks. That makes me happy for those trying to get in on the wait list, but also makes me sad. They're probably trying to find parking, I'm guessing. Please.
Melda said she's going to be a little late. She's still looking for parking.
Thank you. I appreciate you letting me know. I'm going to check you guys in a minute because I'll forget to do it if I don't do it now. And I've got to do that because they tell me I do. So I'm going to put this here. And I want to ask you about the quiz. How was it? Yes, fairly straightforward, fairly enjoyable, yes, just get through it. The idea was to get you into that page and make sure you understand where everything was. Looks like you found it. I know it's a fairly predictable pattern. How long did it take you to recognize the pattern in the answers? First four?
Yeah.
False, true, hey, wait a, false, true, damn, false, true, minute, false, true, done. Yeah, good. That's what I was shooting for. Actually, I was shooting for just to get you in there. That's the way quizzes, projects, exams get submitted. They'll be varying in length, obviously. The quizzes are much shorter than the projects, which are shorter than the exams, but that's it. You go on the web page, you download them, you do them, you turn them in when they're due. I posted some quizzes for next week for you guys yesterday. One is on the stuff we'll do today, and one is on some review stuff, just kind of stuff that you already know how to do, but trips students up constantly. Like changing, for example, fractions to decimals. And I say that and people are like, I know how to do that, and I know you do. I also know how easy it is to mess it up. In Math 105 yesterday, we were doing grade of roads, how steep roads are by grade. And the grade of College Way is 6%, 0.06, 6%. And I said, okay, let's look it up on the tangent chart. And the kid said, yeah, 0.6. 0.6 means the angle is 32 degrees. And I'm like, College Way's like this? And he's like, no. And I'm like, well, and then 0.06 is 6%, not 0.6. That's 60%. See how easy it is to do? I mean, it's so easy to mess that kind of stuff up. I do it myself all the time. So the quiz for next week, one of them's on the stuff we'll do today. The other one is on that kind of stuff, like being able to count in a bunch of numbers how many are less or greater than a certain value. I've got a YouTube video linked to one of them to show you how to do a cool Excel trick with a big chunk of data. Very often you'll find data online, and it's helpful to copy that data into an Excel spreadsheet to deal with it. And I teach you through this little video how to do that. It's called text to columns. You grab a bunch of data, drop it into Excel, and then you can put each of the numbers in one cell without doing it by hand, like copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Yeah, cool tricks, cool tricks. So I try to link those in whenever I can. So that's it. I think I'll put a third quiz up if we can. Remember, they're all optional to some degree. You have to turn 10 in, but you don't have to turn those in at all if you don't want to. You didn't have to turn this one in for that matter. I think you're all smart to do it, obviously. But yeah. Cool, makes sense. Quiz makes sense. Projects we'll get to, and exams we'll get to as we wander through the course together. All right, let me check folks in real quick. Austin, you here? He was sitting over there. Give him a circle. He's on his way. Lauren? Lauren's here. Awesome. Sarah?
Yeah.
Hi. Bailey is here. Yes. April? Hi. Michelle? Hi, yes, I'm sorry, Michelle Ummer, yes, I should be in the last name. Jacob Fletcher. Hello, Jacob. Lindsay Gardner. Hi. Corbin Gensler. Excellent. Kevin Hanley. Kevin? Okay, yeah. Rebecca's over here, yeah. Excellent. Nathan Hildebrand. Thank you, Nathan. Yes, I knew that. I didn't know that. Well, I saw your face again. Got it. John Holt.
Yeah.
Hello. Daniel Johnston. Johnston? Yes, Johnston. Hi. Sarah Keaton. This is great. Gotta keep saying the names or I'm never gonna learn them. Valerie.
Here.
Taryn. McLagan. Eva's here. Where were you? There you are. Hi. Julie Mitchell. Renee. Where are you? There you are. Your hair's up today. Looks awesome. Caitlin.
Caitlin?
Caitlin, yeah, Nava? Nate?
No.
Nava. Short A, Sarah. Thank you. Caitlin. Rachel. Richard. Rich. Was it Rich?
Richie.
Richie. I love it. We're going to use that.
Ricardo, I get all of it.
Ricardo.
I love it.
I love it. Hi. Tell me your name.
You that had the birthday yesterday?
Gotcha. Beautiful. Here, here.
Happy late birthday.
Happy birthday. I should notice that on that first day when I'm asking what everybody's birthdays are. Then I can congratulate as we go through the... What's that?
You asked last class.
I did, but I don't remember. As you remember from quiz question number, what was it, 5, 6, whatever it was, I don't remember that either. Emily! Emily Paulson? What's your name, my friend?
Susan Weicker, yeah.
Oh, I haven't got to you yet. I have not, correct. Rachel! I just asked Rachel already. I'm sorry if I did. Jeff! Jeff, I know he's going to be here. Sherry, hello. Carolyn,
Here.
hi. Anthony, Seeger, not here, doesn't matter. Jonathan, hello. Angela Smith. Rich, who'd you say was going to be here?
Imelda.
Did I get her name already? What's your last name?
Yeah, she's probably waitlisted.
No, maybe, and that hasn't been updated yet, so I won't get her. Daphne?
But she's here.
Excellent. That's okay. I didn't get an updated wait list, so if I signed blue slips for you guys last time, you're not going to hear your name right now. But that doesn't mean you're not in. Jordan.
Here.
Hi. Serenity's right there. Alec.
Here.
Excellent. Dylan.
Here.
Excellent. And Susan.
Here.
Excellent. There you are. Excellent. All right. And if I didn't call your name, I didn't call a few names, I'm assuming? Couple. Oh, just 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I signed you guys, right? I signed your slips, and you turned them in. They'll be updated next week. Just make sure you start getting emails from me, progress reports. If you're not getting progress reports by the end of next week, we'll figure out what's going on. Cool? I don't think I'm going to get a progress report out. No, I just videotaped that. Sorry, YouTube. If you don't get a progress report this week, that's just because I won't get this back. I have a grader that does 243 for me. She gets paid hourly, and she loves doing this, the quizzes. So she will pick them up today, most likely. I don't know if she'll get them back tomorrow, which means I might not get this out by tomorrow, but I'm thinking Monday. So if you're not getting a progress report by, like I said, by next week, we'll figure out what registration is going on. So, cool? All right, good stuff, good stuff. So, today, let's see, you guys have any questions for me before we get going? Anything on your minds? No? Makes sense? You got the schedule page, obviously, just fine. Please, Vivek.
With homework?
Yes.
So it's not turning, you don't turn.
No.
Okay.
Do as much or as little as you need to. So thank you for bringing that up, actually. So I put the quiz up for next week. I said there's going to be 2 quizzes. One's like a pre-req quiz. I don't have any homework for that stuff because it's all the math you've learned over the course of your life. The other one is going to be on what we're doing today, which is called Intro to Profit Stat. And I'm going to have all this linked in the schedule page after today when I go back to the office this afternoon. The homework is tied to like what is on the quiz as well. So it might behoove you to look at the homework to try to get some ideas and then try to do the quiz. You might be able to go straight to the quiz and do that. That's totally possible too. Or some combination of the notes from class, which will be posted, plus the homework can help you do the quiz. So it's essentially do as much or as little as you need. It's just a resource. One more resource, there's some videos tied in there you can watch or read. Yeah, so you got a bunch of stuff. Much or as little as you need. Because I've noticed that students say they'll do homework if I assign grades to it, but I don't like collecting everything back from you all the time. I don't like doing that. I like you having that as like a work in progress and you turning in little bits, which are the quizzes. It seems to work out better that way. So, cool. Thank you for asking that. That was a good point to bring up. Any other questions? That was fantastic. Cool. I might ask you guys to do a quick Survey Monkey survey at some point in the next couple weeks if that's okay. A couple questions, 1 or 2, maybe 3. Trying to figure out when the best time to schedule these courses is. I can ask you right now, but I don't want to put you on the spot and make you think about your schedule. I want to give you some time. So like, what would you prefer to have at 8 in the morning? Or would you prefer to have it at 5:30 at night? Or would you prefer to have it at 2 in the afternoon? So I might just ask you to rank from 1 to 3 what your top 3 choices of time would be. How many do you like this time? 10:15 is good. Yeah, 10:15 is usually a pretty good time. But I want to get it from all my classes and put it all together in one graph and take a look at it. Much like what we're going to be doing today. So we'll get to that as well. Any other questions before we get going? Starting